Hello friends, happy Friday. Welcome to the craft room. I planned on going live around 7, but I just remembered I actually have a Zoom event at 7. So I'm going to do a quick project with you guys tonight just to show you how fun and easy this is. That way I can get on to that. So let's get to it because obviously I've got like 10 minutes. So again, quick and easy. We are going to use one of the heat transfers, the sublimation transfers, and we're going to make a puzzle. I'm super excited to try this. I think this is going to be a really fun, unique, personalized, you could use any of the heat transfer designs, or if you have or know someone who has a sublimation type printer, you could even, like really get personal with it. Put maybe like pictures of your pets or yourself or whatever on there. But I want to use this one being that it's Valentine's Day. It's like a crossword puzzle, right? So it should be really good. I'm hoping anyway. That's the hope. So here we go. Let's open the puzzle. All right, so I got these Sublimation puzzle blanks online. They came in a pack of, I think, maybe 12 or so. So if you're not planning on making many of them, maybe you can find a friend to share them with. Or if you're locally and just want one, let me know. I have plenty. First things first, though, let's take this cardboard off. And let's, okay, I haven't used this sublimation tape before, but I'm going to try it. Normally, I just use my regular placement tape, and that works fine. But being that I'm really getting into this, like, sublimation stuff, I thought, what the heck, let's actually get, like, the right tape. So, and I just opened it and realized it was so yellow. How fun is that? But, okay. So, the reason that we use the tape, though, is that after we get this put down, so as you saw, you put the pretty side down on your surface, just like this. And then the reason that we use the tape is to keep the paper from moving. Because when you're doing your heat pressing, you don't want this to shift, or that ink can get kind of smeared up. I'm just going to line this up so hopefully I can get this somewhat straight on here. Let's hope. Anyway, and kind of centered. All right, that looks pretty good. That looks like it's fairly straight across. Okay, and we're just going to put our tape, and get it off my finger, on to the edge of the paper and onto the edge of the puzzle. So I've got a couple really fun sublimation ideas that I'll share with you guys soon. I got some really cool surfaces to play around with this stuff. So I'm hoping that they all turn out super cute. Okay. Tape down. Paper should not be moving. Right? Right. Okay, so let's get that out of the way, get this out of the way. And then I already have my heat press warming up. So I got my trusty little pad here. So I can do this right here and not worry about messing up my table. All right, I'm gonna set it here, make sure, yes, we are good, we are even. This should be good to go. All right, and so we take our heat press, and we may have to do it in 2 parts, but that's gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna do, and once you set it down, do not move it. So you do 360 degrees for 60 seconds. I, for some reason, set my Cricut for 30 seconds, so once it beeps, we're just gonna have to push it again. But anyway, for the sake of time, I'm gonna be giving this as a gift. So I have these little like cookie boxes, treat boxes, and I am going to break up my puzzle and then put those pieces in here and give it as a gift. Okay, there was 130. Let's do another one. So while we're waiting for that to get together, let's build this box. It's got the, you know, like lines and stuff, so you know where to fold. It should be pretty easy to do, but that'll give us something to do while we wait for our puzzle to transfer. All right, cool. We're going to gently pick it up, move it to the other side, and do the exact same thing. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Fold our box, put our little edges in here, and we can actually build the box. The race is on. Can we build the box before the puzzle is ready? I think we can. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday. It's always nice to have a good Friday. Do something fun with your Friday. Like I said, I will be home because I completely forgot I have this. It's not really a training, kind of, I guess. But we're getting to see some new products and stuff, and just, I'm excited. So I always enjoy watching the Chalk Couture like lives, and it's on Zoom. So how does this work? Okay, yeah, so this goes in there. All right, I think we got that figured out. Just in time. All right, let's put our heat down here. Take a little peek. Hope, oh yeah, that it transferred well. Slowly peel. It's very hot. If you were doing this, you might want to just give it a few minutes to cool down. But unfortunately, I don't have a few minutes. So let's, ouch, gosh, that's hot. Exactly 360 degrees hot. So be careful. You really should wait. For real. Should wait. Ouch. Okay. Ha. All right, we got it off. Except for now it's stuck on my finger. All right, cool. So for some reason it is backwards again, but you can see how bright and pretty that transferred off, right? And we have our puzzle. See all the different puzzle pieces? And it's kind of cool. It says love you most. I think this will just be a super fun little gift to give for Valentine's Day. It would be cute to give to like a coworker or something like that. I'm gonna bust it up and give it to my daughter, and it'll give us something to do on that weekend. I think it's 120 pieces. Maybe you could find bigger ones, but then the transfer of the size isn't gonna fit on it. So 120 pieces isn't a terribly difficult puzzle to do, especially when you have all these letters and stuff. It should be fairly easy to put together. But that's the idea. We don't want somebody having to like stress out on Valentine's Day. Don't want anybody sitting there like fighting with their puzzle. We want, you know, instant gratification, something fun, something you and your loved one can do together, right? Plus, you made it, or I made it, right? So even better, even better. All right, are we cooled off enough? Not really, but I want to show you that they break apart. Just kind of wiggle them apart and break them. See, as you can see, puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. It's got like a cool little coating on it too, so it's real shiny. Anyway, you get the idea. Break apart all your puzzle pieces. Right? Break apart all your puzzle pieces. And then we are going to, I'll just show you. Come back once it cools off, because my hands are like, no, don't do that. Okay, and then we have our little box, right? With the cute little thing on top. Cute little clear plastic. So you're going to then put all of your puzzle pieces, down in your box. You're going to close it up. Just as you would if you were making some sweet treats. fold in the top, which I did not do. Get it all to close. There, just like that. And you have your sweet little box with all your little, you know, puzzle pieces in it. Obviously, we have to put the rest of the puzzle in there, but we're waiting until it cools down. And then I thought, you know, just simple enough, just add a little ribbon, maybe a little tag. We'll take some cute little pink ribbon, just tie around it. So, I mean, it's fairly secure and all, but just take some pink ribbon, tie it up. Might have needed a slightly larger piece of ribbon, but that's okay. Just kind of tie a little knot, like so. You could tie it into a bow, but I cut my ribbon a little short, but this is gonna be fun. And just put it kind of like that. Make it as pretty as you want. Keep it nice and cool, nice and Valentine's Day-ish. And then you could put a cute little sticker on there. You could put a heart. I've got like these little tags, you know. I mean, those are a little big, but... Or not. Or just leave it like that. And just write, you know, like to whomever or whatever you want to do. I would make your bow maybe a little prettier than this, but... Maybe we'll come back and add some different bows. But anyway, what do you guys think? Wouldn't that be like a super fun gift to get on Valentine's Day? I think it would be. Right? And like I said, you know, dress it up, make it prettier, and all that jazz. But for now, I just wanted to show you the idea behind it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm going to get off here so I can go join that that Zoom event and see what new kind of fun stuff is coming and what that all entails. And then just kind of relax for the rest of my Friday night. All right, guys, I'll be back in the morning for coffee and crafting, probably around like 10 or so. So look for that. We'll do some cool stuff. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys were inspired to make a little DIY Valentine's Day crafts. You know, like Valentine's growing up was always one of those things where you know, made your own little Valentines and stuff. So I think we should bring that back and do a little bit more of that. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. As always, I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you back with coffee and crafting in the morning. All right, bye, guys.